Hey everybody, this is Blightwind bringing another one of the Quantic versus Znation games. Unfortunately, the replay for the third game was not working, so I think it might just be a little too old, and the replay system had to delete it, or who knows. I'll check back after I finish this recording, maybe even later tonight, to see if it is working. And if it is, then I'll gladly bring you the third game. But Quantic opening up the bans with another Invoker, and then a Chen ban. Two fairly annoying heroes, Nature's Prophet. So this is all relatively plain, regular bans, nothing surprising. Lycan ban, same thing. It's not like it's something that's going to... it doesn't jump out as odd. It's not like a Pudge ban or something like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. I know in the other game I recorded, Quantic ended up going for a fairly push-oriented lineup, and they ended up making it work phenomenally, and were able to just push and essentially give their Morphling room to farm well. So an Enchantress ban, lots of junglers being banned out, so really only Enigma. Darkseer hasn't been banned. He doesn't always get auto banned like he used to, ever since they brought down his Aghanim's Scepter ult upgrade from the ability to it switched from the ability of your allies to be able to use the wall to create illusions to, I think, just enhanced illusion health or damage. I don't really remember which. Lots of push being banned out, lots of junglers being banned out. In fact, Invoker's the only one that's been banned out that wasn't a hard push hero. Windrunner being scooped up. That's it's a rare game when we see a Windrunner who's that's not picked or banned. So that doesn't jump out at all. We'll have to see how Znation responds to this. The Windrunner pickup isn't anything overly unusual either, so it doesn't really set up for it doesn't, scream push strategy or anything like that, so you can't really counter pick right away. Going into a bit of the bonus time. They're thinking about this close. They don't... Okay, they pick up Morphling and then Enigma, really one of the only junglers that was left. So, gives great push, great team fight. He's got pretty strong ganking with Malefice. Just overall a fairly strong hero. And will Quantic go like a Venge to stop the black holes? Venge swap does go through BKB, and it's one of the more common ways to stop Enigma. You just have your Venge sit fairly far back, and then as soon as she sees that blink black hole, she can just swap positions, break the channel, and also put Enigma fairly out of position with that. So I imagine we'll see one. I did look at the score screen because this is a replay, but I don't 100% remember. I know they had Avenge in one of the games that I haven't cast. Probably this one. Still sitting here, eating up quite a bit of bonus time. It's kind of depends on what your team thinks, but a captain sometimes likes to use a bunch of their bonus time up with these first couple picks. Some of them like to just slam out the first picks quickly, wait and see what... Okay, they pick up a Lich. Great support. He's got great lane bully ability. and a Brewmaster being picked up. The Lich, with his sacrifice, with the Frost Blast, can do some good harass. I mean, the deniability of sacrifice is just phenomenal. Chain Frost, great team fight ability. Brewmaster brings fantastic team fight. Brood Mother being picked up. She's just an annoying hero. Has really good lane presence, can push like crazy. If you stay in the lane, she's just going to harass you with the spiderlings. If you leave, then she's just going to use her spider army to push down an entire lane of towers before you're even aware of what's going on. And I imagine that they'll look to use kind of the push ability of Enigma. Maybe they'll pick up another pushy hero and try and use that to put pressure on lanes so that the team Quantic has to make a choice. Either they deal with this Broodmother solo push, or they deal with the massive push coming from the rest of Znation. Shadow Demon ban coming out. That's not super surprising. Shadow Demon's been seeing quite a bit of play lately. Rikimaru being banned by Znation. Great, strong carry if you get that Diffusal Blade, especially with some of these squishier supports like Lich. Windrunner is very squishy if she doesn't get if she can't use Windrun. So if you get that Blink Strike, drop that smoke on her and then Diffusal her, she's fairly squishy. Quap being banned out, and then a Sand King, so a bit more team fight. Quap has great ganks, has great team fight ability with that ult. Crystal Maiden being picked up. One of the stronger supports, so they've got their pair of supports. They've got their Windrunner who can solo. Are we going to see a tri-lane? We might see a tri-lane. Might be a Lich CM Brewmaster tri-lane, and they'll pick up a solo, someone who can solo decently well. We will have to see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Eating into some more of the bonus time. Venomancer being picked up. Great. He's just all around a fairly powerful. I mean, Venomous Gale is fantastic. It's one of the strongest slows in the game. He can do some fairly good harass if you get some points in Poison Sting. The wards are great for stopping push. They're great for pushing. And a Storm Spirit being picked up. So I'm predicting a tri-lane. The Storm Spirit will solo the mid. Windrunner will solo the long lane. And then you'll have a Brewmaster with CM Lich. And that has a lot of disable, which is really nice. You've got the Frost Blast for the initial slow to let Brewmaster get in range for the Cask Slam. That will go do a big nuke and a slow, and then you have Frostbite and Frost Nova to do even more slow, some more nukes. And once Storm hits that level, like 6 or 7, I imagine we'll see him start absolutely just roaming around. We've got a Puck now. He's gonna be matched up against that Storm Spirit. His ability to silence, the amazing positioning he has, it can punish a Storm Spirit, and it punishes the rest of the Quantic's team also. So this is actually looking like a fairly matched. Set myself to free camera. But it's a fairly plain, like evenly matched teams. Brewmaster will probably take more of a carry role rather than the usual initiator we just see him. Normally we just see him go super tanky, and then he'll probably go an even ground, go fairly tanky, get a blink, because Storm will be able to do more of the hard carry-esque but he'll probably end up going some damage items later on, just so then they can try and out-carry this Morphling. Brood can carry fairly well in the early game, but past like 35, 40 minutes, somewhere around there, her effectiveness drops off quite a bit because teams tend to be really grouped up, and Broodmaster, or Broodmother, that's going to screw me up, Broodmaster and Broodmother, I don't know why. But Broodmother relies really well on finding people, like catching people off guard, finding them and then just being able to use the Incapacitating Bite, the Spawn Spiderling nuke to just shred them.
The battle begins.
Paid it gold, taking a couple attacks here. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting this, but this works. They're going to do Brewmaster Lich mid lane. And then Storm CM up top here with Windrunner soloing. Painted Gold saying that they just need a second to, because there's a huge storm coming through. So I don't know if someone's DCing or if someone's just switching themselves to, say, like a grounded connection rather than wireless, so then they don't get a bunch of lag from the storm messing with signals. Or if someone needed to close windows or even something simple like that. But it looks like we're going to have a Venomancer Morphling matched up against this Brewmaster Lich. And then we're going to have Windrunner up against Puck down here. With Enigma in the jungle, and then Broodmother soloing. Broodmother should be okay for the most part. I mean, once they pick up sentries, she'll have to be fairly careful. But she should be able to just harass from webs, get a bit of farm, use her spiderlings to go into the jungle, interrupt pulls, grab some camps from there. So it should be decent enough. Still sitting at a pause here. Venomancer is managed to get his Gale off. So Painted Gold is sitting at a little bit of a rough position right now, sitting at just around like 45% health. He does still have tangos in a salve and then some wards. Puck's gonna be scooping up this DD, so that'll give him some a nice early advantage up against this Windrunner. And I love when it's a pause right away like this, because there's only so much you can talk about. It's not like anyone's picked up some new items or started working on items that I can talk about and say how it should be countered and all that. It's just kind of like everyone's still walking the lane. Where's Enigma? Enigma's still... Wet God's still sitting here. Oh, he denied. He denied one of the lanes. That's why he was staying back here, and then he's just gonna sit in Fountain to get his mana back up. I don't know what I don't know which of the fountains I prefer. I mean, this looks kind of like it's like a strawberry jam just oozing out. Whereas this one's like fog. Just healing, breathe deep of our healing mist. Dun 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 dun. So this is awesome. Some riveting Dota 2 Western qualifier going on here. Bunch of, oh yeah, I guess I could go over who's playing what. So we got Stallioner playing the Puck, CRZ on their on the Morphling, Sedoy on the Broodmother, Nexus on the Venomancer, Weck God on Enigma, Painted Gold on Brewmaster, Korok on the Storm Spirit, Solara on Windrunner, Last Hit Magic on the Lich, and Mikey on the Crystal Maiden. And Painted Gold says he's good to go. See if we if his connection's all right. Hopefully he doesn't end up losing lane or anything like that due to lag.
Double harm shall I deal.
So Brood's got her web down. Just looking to... Oh, an early sentry being thrown out here. So that'll let CM harass quite a bit. One of the broadcasters disconnects. I'll probably be keeping an eye mostly on this top lane and then the mid lane. Because just Windrunner against a Puck. I mean, there's certainly kill potential by both of them, but it's it'll mostly probably be each of them afraid of ganks, and then Enigma in the jungle. So Korok farming away. Windrunner's doing a stack pull. Only gets 2 of the 1 melee and the ranged creep, which is unfortunate, but it'll still work. Morphling just last hitting away. Well, one thing about Storm Spirit that's nice about Broodmother is he can use his Remnant to harass her within her webs. Some auto attacks coming out. Veno picks up an illusion rune. So we got the clap and Drunken Brawler being picked up. Some Frost Blasts going out. Broodmother looking to steal a bit from this stack, from the pull. Storm just kind of farming away. We'll have to see what kind of skills he goes. Storm, you've got a bit of leeway with what you can do in regards to his skill order. Most people do level 2 of the Vortex, and then either Max Overload or Remnant, depending on which you prefer, which you think will yield more results. Bit of annoying Spiderling harass coming out here. Level 2 on spin webs, allowing some more coverage of here. You know, I'm sorry for missing that first blood on the Lich. Courier almost takes a bit of auto attacking. Probably a Gale, getting caught out a bit. Venomous Gale and a waveform. Then just some right clicks. Morphling already has his bottle. has got a haste rune. Brood's starting to get her little spider army up.
Now, nobody wins.
Enigma trying to get his soul ring off the courier. Oh, Brewmaster's probably going to go down here. Yep. So a great start for Znation here, especially for their Morphling. First blood and then another kill. He still has haste. But he's probably just going to look to use it to farm now. Brewmaster's already back to lane. And Broodmother just kind of sitting here. Did all of her spiderlings end up getting killed? That's unfortunate. Morphling eating his last tango. Now I feel a sneeze coming on, so 1 second. Maybe? No? Maybe? Yes? I don't know. If it goes quiet, I sneezed. Windrunner actually taking quite a bit of harass. Got bottle in her stash. Puck has his bottle already, level 6. Windrunner was sitting at level 5, about halfway to level 6. Nighttime. Some power shots coming through. Another sentry going down.
Illusion.
Brewmaster using his Thunderclap to get some farm, push the lane up a bit. And I do believe he is getting out farmed here. 23 and 12 on the Morphling versus, oh yeah, only 15 and 4 on the Brewmaster, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, and Brood goes down. I managed to catch just the tail end of that. Because of this sentry, they were able to Vortex. So yeah, he's going the Vortex Overload. So he got Vortexed into a Remnant. Got the couple of Overload auto attacks off. Plus some CM nukes. And then that one last auto attack that just snuck away. Windrunner gonna get a kill here on the Puck. Yep. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is that oh, they're actually going to use Black Hole for this. And Eidolon's trapping her in. But you can cancel the power shot charge early just for extra damage, or for less damage, sorry. And it's really good for those quick things where you know you won't need the full power shot damage, so you can just quickly fire it off before they have the time to move out of the way.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Storm, how's the farm comparing up here? 14 and 0 up against a 57-14 Storm Spirit. My word, Remnant Overload farm is just ridiculous. Brewmaster's probably gonna go down here. Puck coming in for a gank. Brewmaster buys back immediately. Lich is gonna go down as well, I imagine. Yep, goes down to Eidolons. CM gonna go down to the Puck. Enigma dies to Enigma, or Windrunner. Enigma dies to Enigma. Windrunner not gonna bother going in. That's weird. Apparently he says he didn't actually push buyback. It just bought back for him. Maybe his key bindings messed up or something. Morphling grabs a regen rune. That'll give him So you can just sit in lane still. That is really unfortunate for the Brewmaster, though. However, there is some stuff on the courier for Storm. So he's got his magic wand, the rest of the pieces. He's got an Oblivion Staff. Is he going to go for an Orchid? I imagine that'll probably be what it is. He'll go for a fast Orchid. And then, who knows, he's got his treads already. Once he has the Orchid, he might go for something like a Bloodstone. Magic Wand finished up. It's great when you're up against a Brood, because she's going to be using that Spawn Spiderlings just so much. Windrunner coming up here for maybe a bit of a gank. Level 3 Shackle Shot, level 4 Power Shot. Pucks manages to bottle up that Invis. Maybe we'll see some little bit of right clicking coming out, but we might see a great Invis and Dream Coil initiate. Always great when you can catch people in those positional AoEs. Or Illusionary Orb just going to come through, do a bit of damage. Not going to bother trying to go in. Morphling is not around, so... Where is Morphling? Where'd you go, little buddy? Ah, there he is. Looking to push this out. He's already got his Aquila, he's got his Power Treads, he's got 700, well, just under 800 golds. Save it up now. Puck gets a kill on Korok. Windrunner denies a tower. CM just going to look to pour it out. Panic Gold in a bit of a bad position. Did he disconnect? No, he's just kind of sitting there waiting to see what happens. Brood going to go send her Spiderlings into the jungle to do some farming. It's one of the stronger things about Brood. She's able to use Primal Split being popped. Morphling should go down here. Fire Panda just going to chase him down. Another Earth Stun coming out. That's unfortunate. Just wasn't able to catch up. Morphling was able to use his bottle, keep his HP up. You've got an invisible Puck here, but they do have some sentries down. Storm coming in. Broodmother should be okay, and CM's probably also going to go down. That was really well played by the Puck. Sat out Invis outside of sentry range, let the Broodmother essentially bait, go in, let the Storm initiate onto her, and then just orbed, silenced, and the Spawn Spiderlings nuke cleaned that up. Then we should see some pressure being put on this top tower. Big push also going on this middle tower. Enigma gets the last hit on that. Lich goes down to Puck. He's already up to a dominating streak. This top tower should go down. Big TP's coming in. Thunderclap to clean up a bunch of the Spiderlings. Windrunner manages to get a regen root, which is always nice. Unless, of course, she didn't really need it. Get some more Spiderlings. Using this opportunity to clean up this jungle here. Windrunner grabs a DD. And they're going to look to do a push of their own mid here.
Radiant's middle tower is
Black hole is up, so we might
Radiant structures are fortified.
see them initiate with that. Malefic's going out. He's got his soul ring, and he has the headdress for his mech. No other big items. Smoke.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Ghost
attack.
Scepter picked up on Morphling here.
Dire's top
He's going to look
tower
for
is
to do
under attack.
another fast... Well, he's going to look to do a fast Ethereal Blade. Broodmother pushing the tower with the Spiderlings. It's one of those things that's just kind of inevitable.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They've still got Black Hole, so they might look to force a fight here. Primal Split is back up. Chain Frost is up. So it's unless they get a big 3 or 4 person Black Hole, they do have ways to stop it. He certainly doesn't have a BKB yet, so they can use Storm Spirit Vortex, or the mini stun from Chain Frost, Shackle Shot, Frostbite, right? Does Frostbite? I don't know if Frostbite interrupts it, but anyways, they have several ways to actually disable Black Hole if someone manages to stay out of it. I couldn't have said it better, Brewmaster. It's always a kegger when you get involved. He's got his phase boots. Shackle Shot going off, does not latch. Oblivion Staff picked up on the Broodmother as well. And a Soul Ring. Probably going to look to do an Orchid of her own. Storm coming up to farm away on his own. Taking a Spawn Spiderling, like a big nuke. He's only got 800 health. One of the biggest downsides of Storm Spirit. He's got great mobility, great ganking ability. But if he gets caught out, you can get some disables on him. He will mess you up. Or he'll get messed up. I'm sorry. That is what I was looking to say. Apparently my nap today was not enough. Puck uses an illusion rune. Just using those to farm a bit. They do a little bit of damage. Ooh, he should be careful. Uses his wand. I don't know if I really like that. I mean, when you're that low, you might as well just ball lightning. Big initiation going in on the storm, or on Broodmother. And now he's going to TP away. Just manages to do it. The Spiderling's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Manages to finish his Orchid, so that'll give some great team fight ability. Now they can also use that to silence Enigma, silence Morphling. Primal Split being used, Chain Frost is also. Cyclone being used on the Morphling. He's going to be bottling up though. Earth Stun coming through. Where's the Fire Panda?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Black Hole coming in on 2 heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Windrunner. Oh, CRZ was a little greedy with that.
Here I am. Here I am.
Korok looking to take down
Is
this
under attack.
Enigma.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But this is the thing. You go to give attention to other lanes, Brood will just push in. Like, if she's left alone, she's just going to push the lane in like crazy.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Frost Blast coming through. Do some damage. Kill a couple of them. And they're doing the proper thing of,
Is under attack.
pushing things back in the other lanes and then coming to give this Broodmother some attention. And
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Korok pushing this middle lane out a bit.
Radiant's middle tower.
Any new big item pickups? Buckler finished on the Windrunner, so that's going to be for a mech. Venomancer actually gets a kill on Mikey. And Blink Dagger finished on the Puck. Looks like that was used there. Already talked about the Orchid being finished. Mech is finished on Enigma. Shackle Shot does latch. That's going to be Puck's in some trouble. One more. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Actions are without merit.
But will Storm be okay? He's got a wand. He can TP out. Oh, Midnight Pulse being dropped, hoping they could finish him off with that. But Storm Spirit manages to sneak away. Morphling is still sitting on this Ghost Scepter, saving up the money for the second half of the Ethereal Blade. Venomancer's just sitting on Boots and Bracer. He's going pretty hard support. How's Broodmother's Orchid coming along? Has everything for it. Just needs to actually courier things out. Phase Boots up on Windrunner. Windrun being used rather offensively. That's because the
Gather round.
good job on the Ghost Scepter though.
You hit. Oh,
Morphling's probably gonna go down here. Puck should run. This Storm's actually getting fairly scary. What's nice about it is Storm's carry potential basically comes from his mana pool. You know, as long as he has mana, then he can ball lightning for huge damage, spam spells for overloads. So we will have to. Looks like they're gonna do a bottom push here. Great creep clearing with the replicant and overload. And then Lich just kind of sitting off to the side here, waiting to see if anyone's going to show up, throw some wards out so they can see any defense coming down the lane. But I imagine this tower will go down pretty quick. Storm Spirit gets the last hit on that. 2100 gold saved up. He might go for a Bloodstone now, or he might just go for something else. Maybe like a Sheepstick.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Morphling's in some trouble here. Orchid being used, and that was
Dire's top tower has fallen.
that was a rather easy kill. Silenced with the Orchid, and then Frostbit, so he couldn't get waveform, and then just a bunch of burst. Broodmother does push out another tower up top here,
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
and they get the tier 2 middle. Lich with an invis. He's stalking around in their jungle, hoping someone would come along, I think. Doesn't have any wards, so he's gonna TP instead. That's unfortunate. Puck got a great ulti in. Enigma went to use Black Hole, and immediately, like, as soon as he used it, the Chain Frost projectile was already coming, so it mini-stunned him. Broodmother does get a couple kills on Crystal Maiden and Lich, picking on those supports. So that was a 2-for-3 exchange. But they didn't manage to, you know, prevent any kind of push. Storm went down, which is rather unfortunate, but Drums finished on the Brewmaster. And looks like it's going to be a BKB up on the Storm here. So that way he can get into the mix of these fights, avoid a lot of these big nukes. The Black Hole will go through that. So that is one thing they can always use to shut down the Storm, assuming, you know, they don't have a similar situation where Enigma gets Chain Frosted pretty much as soon as he starts channeling. I think he got like half a second. You saw the Midnight Pulse graphic was covered by something for just 1 moment. Venomancer's gonna go down to Storm. He's
What a burn. Venomancer. I was never a fan.
looking to do a Roshan. Focus Fire actually being used for quite a bit of damage. Drunken Haze be going on the Roshan. Give him a mischance. And this... Oh, here comes the Radiant team. Are they going to attempt...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep, looks like it. Morphling gets a kill on the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit immediately buys back. Midnight Pulse going down.
Dire's top Roshan
Lich gets the Aegis. Morphling manages to get a kill on the Brewmaster. Lich respawns because of the Aegis. Puck buys back. Brewmaster buys back. Puck comes in. Gets a kill on... sets up Lich for another kill. Morphling manages to get that one. Brewmaster gets a kill on the Broodmother. Morphling with Ethereal Blade and an Adaptive Strike gets an Ultra kill on the Windrunner. And that was one heck of a fight. That is how Roshan contests should look like. Sorry, I got a little muddled in that. I was not expecting that fight to become quite that chaotic, so suddenly I had to start going speed mode cast. And I guess I should look at the gold graph. It is 12,000 gold in favor of the Radiant, and then 7,500 experience. So levels are fairly even, but the item difference is just huge. A Venomancer ward spots out Brewmaster here. Ward going down. Enigma gets the last hit on the tower.
Dire's bottom tower
Arcane
has
Boots
fallen.
finished on the Venomancer. He's got some more wards. Parts of a BKB. Power Treads finished on Enigma. Morphling's got his Ethereal Blade. Got another 2,400 gold saved up. Don't know if he'll go for a Lincoln's. He might go for... I mean, I don't know if Lincoln's is the greatest thing to pick up here, because so much of what the Dire team is AoEs, and it only blocks single targets. So, but, so he might just go for a Manta, or maybe a Butterfly. Broodmother sitting on BKB. The Boots of Elven Skin, which I still hate the graphic for this. I don't get how that looks like how that's supposed to be a boot. It looks like a bracer. A Shackle coming in on Morphling, but he's able to just waveform away. It didn't actually latch. Power Shot gonna clean up the jungle creeps he was working on. Broodmother sitting on BKB. Orchid, another 1,000 gold saved up. Probably gonna be going for a Yasha. Yep. And Puck has an Ultimate Orb and a Blink.
Silence.
The Ultimate Orb is probably going to be for a Sheepstick. Brewmaster sitting on just Drums of Endurance and Phase Boots. Storm just about to finish. Yeah, finishes up his BKB, which is great. Mech being worked on by the Windrunner. Also working on a pipe, it looks like. It's not always, like, unfortunately they don't have really anyone else that could carry pipe. Normally Lich or CM are just too squishy. But normally, oh, CM. Even though they didn't get a kill, that put CM out of the fight for now. Big black hole on absolutely nothing. But Lich goes down to the Broodmother. Morphling gets a kill on Storm Spirit. Windrunner, hopefully... Brewmaster split, Primal Split being used. But these...
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
They get the melee barracks. And there goes Brewmaster. Unfortunately,
Top barracks
your health is based on... Like, your health when reforming is based on the actual
Dire's
clones
top barracks
HP.
has fallen.
So... If there's only one surviving and
Is under attack.
they are just so squishy at the beginning. Orb going through, they're going to look to take a second set of racks. Are they just going to look to do a huge 3-man push. Morphling gets a BKB. Enigma gets the last hit on the tower. This is probably going to be another set of wrecks. And Quantic just says GG. Quantic, just, wow, that's actually fairly surprising. That was a quick game, just like 30 minutes. But that was played perfect by Znation. They definitely showed why they were invited to the wildcard stage. You know, they are definitely, even though I haven't personally heard of them, I have heard of Quantic, so I was a little hesitant of Znation here, but they have proven with this game that they know what they're doing. So that was a great game to watch, nice and fast-paced. My name was Blightwind. I hope you enjoyed things. Please leave a like and favorite. It definitely helps out the channel. And I read all my comments. So if you leave a comment, I will definitely use it to help improve myself, bring the content that you guys are actually looking for. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy watching the rest of the wildcard qualifier rounds. And tomorrow I do have off, so I hopefully will be able to record some live games. And I hope you all have a wonderful night.